Okay, welcome to the first episode of Unhinged Advisory. I am your host, Audrey.
And I am your other host, Arla.
We'll be giving dating advice, kind of going over like any of our crazy life stories that we may have, and I don't know, we kind of we're gonna see where it takes us. I don't know what's happening over here.
So basic. Oh yeah, I'm trying to fix it because yours is in front and mine's like behind. Yeah, so.
Okay, well, I guess we can just take it away.
Okay.
So I haven't actually told you about this yet. I was kind of waiting to tell you. But today is April Fool's, and so the classic...
So we're the fools.
So we're the fools, here we are. And all day I thought someone was gonna just, I don't know, prank me or something. But, okay, no one's pranking in 2021 because we're all fucking miserable. But,
yeah.
So actually, what I ended up doing, because it's like, what's the classic prank that people do on April Fool's?
Pregnant.
Exactly. And so while you weren't here, me and Arla lived together. So actually I was like, who can I tell I'm pregnant? Because I'm not fucking anybody, so this would have had to been a pregnancy that I've been holding on to, and I'm way past the abortion stage. So I feel like that actually is more terrifying. However, what I found in my research when I was looking up ultrasound photos, because you don't do...
Oh my God.
Because you don't do the, here's the pregnancy test. Like, everyone knows you can fucking buy those off of Craigslist.
Yeah.
So you go the next step. I literally found a place on Amazon.
Okay.
Not Prime, because you can't get this in the next 48 hours. So you do have to plan if you're going to be doing this to somebody. There's this person who makes false ultrasound photos. And so she has this like template basically, but on the template, because it's very important if you really want to actually fool somebody into this, that you put your name and then the hospital. There's a customized tab on this lady's Amazon thing, and you customize by writing the name you want it to say, the hospital you want it to say.
Okay.
And so I bought us them. No, I'm kidding. I didn't. However, I was like, holy shit, this is it. So
I bet you her sales are like really good.
Okay, and you know what's crazy is I knew it was a girl too. Because I'm like, no way is a guy doing this fucking Amazon business. This is a strong, independent woman who has her Amazon company, and she's probably thriving. It was literally, I want to say it was like $60, $70 to do it.
Oh my God, I thought it was going to be like $7.
No, I'm sure we could all do it if we wanted to. But it's just like the fact that she already has like the template kind of made up. That's basically what you're paying for, is like taking out all those extra steps. So now that we're on the topic of that.
Of what? The topic of what? Yeah, okay.
An ultrasound photo. Yes or no, have you ever faked a pregnancy?
Yes.
With the pause, I knew a yes was coming.
Okay, so not like a pregnancy to that extreme, but when I was younger...
You faked an abortion.
Yeah. I wasn't a fake. No, when I was younger and I would get into a fight with like, my boyfriend, and we would break up, then I would just pull the classic like, well, I haven't got my period.
Well, you're going to leave me with this baby?
Yes.
You're not only leaving me, but you're leaving this baby?
Literally. I would be like, like I'm 4 days late. Like, I've done that. And
okay.
So many people still do that,
yeah.
I feel.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I've
done it, for sure.
Yeah.
And, like, when I did it, though, it wasn't even that long ago. I probably did it, like, I could count how many years on one hand.
Okay.
In which the last time I did it. And I honestly did it out of sheer boredom. And I was just like, what's going to happen if I say I'm pregnant, So I said I was pregnant, and this psychopath
oh my God.
wanted me to keep the baby. And I was like, first of all, you crazy son of a bitch, even though I'm over here faking the pregnancy.
Like, I'm 35.
Yeah. I was like, you legitimately think I'm keeping this? And then they were honestly upset when I was like, Oh, no, I was just kidding. Like, I was kind of just like, because I almost was like, well, now do I have to commit and basically be like, well, I'm going to go
get pregnant?
And get pregnant or get an abortion? Do I have to, like...
Get an abortion?
Yeah.
I need abortion money.
Yeah, Venmo me abortion money. No, but I did do it, and then I was so freaked out because the person was like...
Yeah.
Like, excited.
That kind of...
And I wasn't dating this person. It was kind of just like, I don't know, I was bored. Do you remember when I did that? I think it was like literally down in the kitchen one day and I was just bored and I decided to do it like when I was eating my breakfast.
Kind of, yes. Oh, you do remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I would never have a child with this person. Yes. And my child with this person would probably have Down syndrome.
Yeah, I mean, I do remember that. And he was excited. I have to, like, remember the whole story.
Yeah, there really wasn't much to it.
But mine was when I was, like, 18, 19.
Mine was when I was 35.
Yeah. They're like, you have kids.
They're like, no, people actually have families at this age.
Yeah. I still think it's kind of weird, but...
Would I do it now? No. I've grown up since last May. No.
Yeah.
That's basically what it was. But no, I feel I
would never do
No,
that.
I would never do that now because I think it's so psychotic. But I do think that so many people do that.
Oh, for sure.
To stay in a relationship, obviously. It's like the go-to thing. The go-to... I was about to say 4th of July joke.
Yeah, no.
The go-to April Fool's
I'm
joke.
actually, if I don't tell you, that means I'm really pregnant. Because I feel like I would keep that like a secret for like a while.
Until you're actually giving birth.
Until I decide what I want to do. I don't know.
Did you actually see that thing? There's like Emrata or whatever, however you say her name or whatever. It was on Twitter and she like had posted like, it was like a Vogue interview or something and she was like pregnant. I don't even know if it was Vogue, but it was like some magazine interview and she was pregnant. And they had asked her, like, oh, what are you having? And she was like, I don't know his pronouns yet. No, she was like, yeah, I'm having an it until I know what it wants to be. But she was like, oh, we won't decide on the child's gender until the child's 18 or whatever. And then she has the baby and she posts a picture on Instagram and she was like, my healthy boy or something. And then people are like, damn, that baby turned 18 real fast because now she's
oh
like...
my God. Maybe I'm not LA enough, but it's like...
Well, she's New York.
Like, I want to paint the room a color and stuff. Mm-hmm. So
You don't want to do jailhouse gray for their baby room?
Hold on.
Oh, yellow baby room? No.
I want to see the baby's name. It's probably something gender, like...
Neutral?
Actually, no. I bet you it's going to be something very unique. Just because she's from LA.
Is she from LA? Because she lives in New York.
Oh, beautiful boy, yeah.
Oh, sure, beautiful boy.
I like how she blurred out her nipple.
I know.
We've all seen her.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've seen the music video.
Sylvester.
So clearly a boy name.
Yeah. But
I don't like that name at all.
I'm not mad about it. She looks... She probably already bounced back. Anyway.
She had abs her entire pregnancy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay, so that's basically all I had to bring to the table today. But I know that...
Happy April Fools. So, she actually went in for a job interview today.
Yes, I did.
And someone reached out to her.
Out of the blue and texted me.
Yes. And I was like, it's a prank.
Honestly, I honestly thought from everything last night until right now, I thought anything that anybody said to me was a prank. We were invited to go to dinner. We're showing up at dinner.
Yeah. We go to dinner last night, which is something we'll talk about. And I was like, what if it's a prank? Like, I don't know. I feel like
what if they're not even going to be there?
Yes. Because he texted, we're supposed to be there. It's funny because it was, I take, like, it was like a double date kind of thing. Anyway, we were supposed to be there at 8 and it's already 8 o'clock and he hadn't texted me since like 2. And I'm like, what if this is just like, a prank? But
because no one in their right mind would actually take us out.
And no one in their right mind would not be like, where the fuck are you? Because we were running late.
Yeah.
So I was like, I thought he would at least text me and be like, hey, like, where are you at? Kind of thing, but he didn't text.
And how insecure does that make us that we even think that somebody...
It's inequality.
That somebody inviting us out to dinner, we're like...
This is a sham.
Yeah, we're like, send me a picture of you at the table and I'll show up, timestamp it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to be able to swipe up on the photo, which actually I just found that out. You swipe up on the photo and it'll give you the person's exact address where they took the photo.
No way.
Swear
if
to
they
God.
send a picture?
Yes. So if you get a picture from somebody, and it doesn't have to be like a live photo or anything, they just have to have like the location services turned on.
Okay.
You take a picture, and this is what they were doing again on Twitter, where like this girl was like, this guy sent her a dick pic or something, and she wrote him back like pretending to be like, I don't know, the authorities, because they get involved in shit like that.
Genius.
And she dropped his exact address because she swiped up on the thing, and it'll do like a map.
Okay.
If your location, location services are turned on.
Why?
I fucking have no idea why I do that. Because I'm a very trustworthy person. And when I'm at that place that I say I'm at, I'm there. You can swipe up and find out.
What about screenshots? Okay,
No,
so
screenshots you can't. Dude, that's a fucking Twitter post. What are you doing?
Well, but I sent it in a picture.
No, it's an actual photo that you pick, not a screenshot.
Oh, okay.
Like you take a picture of like us at the house,
right,
and you send it to somebody, and then the person can literally find your address off of the photo.
Okay, let me try to find one.
So like, say if a guy says, "Oh, I'm at home right now," and you're like, take a picture with 3 fingers up and show me that you're at home, and they send you the picture, and you swipe up, and
like
it should literally have, yes, the address. But you're looking at I feel like I need to walk you through this. These are like Android fucking shit that you're looking at.
I know. I don't
you need
it.
First of all, this doesn't apply to poor people. This is only a rich people thing. So get off the fucking Android text messages.
There has to be.
Go to your own pictures.
Oh, what about this one?
Yeah, sure. Try it out.
Okay.
You have to save it to your phone first.
Oh, okay. I see.
So you save it to your phone,
okay.
and then you go, and then
okay.
So then go to your pictures now.
Save image. Okay.
And now go to your pictures. Yeah, so if somebody's trying to tell you where they're at, this is kind of like...
Bamboozle. Wow.
See? You can see the exact location I took the photo.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let me try with the one that I was...
So save it. Yeah, but the dude has a fucking droid. I don't think that applies.
Galaxy.
It's a razor. I don't think it applies.
If it's not an iPhone, it's a droid.
Yeah, like, wait, what's a droid compared to what the other thing that I was saying? I thought they were saying
Galaxy. No, they're completely different. I don't know, but okay, yeah, you're right. You can't. So guys, people with, if you want to be shady, get a Samsung because it does not.
Get a burner and run your whole life off the burner.
That's crazy.
Okay, so we have to start talking about what you were going to start telling me this morning.
What?
Remember how you were starting to tell me a story, and I was like,
oh,
whoa,
yeah.
Whoa,
okay, so...
Whoa. Save it.
I was on Instagram, and
The Devil's Playground.
Yes. And I noticed that I am that person that will look at who watched my story, and this certain person that I dated,
Do you guys still follow each other?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you dated them how many years ago?
Literally, I was like 16, so like 2 years ago? I'm just kidding. No, like 8 years ago. And I was completely like, whatever. And he's engaged now, and I was creeping on his now fiance's Instagram, and literally...
That you've been stalking her page since they started dating?
I mean, it's not like you just do that. You know what I mean?
We were talking about how we'll get back to that, but like about how, say you're dating some guy, and then like you guys break up for whatever reason, he starts dating a new girl.
A long time ago.
So when I had Instagram, I don't have Instagram anymore, but like, so say you're dating some guy, you guys break up, he dates a new girl. For the rest of your life, you will follow that girl until you both die.
Until she
not like actually follow them by like following them on Instagram, but you will watch their shit, you'll stalk their shit,
of course,
because it's the new person. And no matter what, even if they break up, she moves on. You will literally watch her now new husband and her with her baby and everybody. And that is now, you are so involved in this person's life. Actually, and they have no idea who you are.
Yes. No, that's true. I was deep in the archives, like with her, deep in the her profile. But no, that's true.
Okay, so
100%.
you fall upon her page.
Okay, and then I go to the engaged. So I saw his engagement post, and I always like to look at the guys and then the girls, because it's always like something with the guys. It's like she said yes, and then with the girls, it's like a long thing. The picture is usually better that they post, and they always,
It's edited. He posts the unedited.
and they
You're
always
begging
exactly.
him to delete it.
Yes, and then
You're like, I did not fucking snatch my waist in that photo. Delete the fucking
yes,
picture.
and let me resend it to you. And he has like 40 comments. She has 400, and so I wanted to kind of like see the difference.
She also lost 400 followers.
Yes, and he gained 400.
Yeah. All the girls that were following her are now following him.
Yes.
And then the guys that were following are completely wiped off from the planet.
Guys, when they post a couple picture, they get
Fucking
7,000 likes. When
and if you're a girl and you go follow the dude and say we're friends on Instagram, and I post my dude and I tag him, which will never happen. But if that were to happen, which will never happen for multiple reasons. But you're a girl and you go and you fucking follow the dude.
That's happened to me. Yeah, for sure.
Like what do you expect to get out of that?
A Chanel bag.
You want my Chanel bag?
Your boyfriend's dick. Yeah. Okay, so a guy posts a picture, gets
You're like, I want your
likes.
guys' joint checking account. That's what I want.
I want your guys' relationship, essentially. But the girl will post a couple picture. She gets negative 400 followers, maybe 50 likes. She posts a single picture. She gets 2,000 likes. A guy posts a single picture, no likes. It's crazy. Anyway, so she posted her ring, because girls always post the ring. And literally, I showed Audrey. I'm like, dude.
From what I remember about this ring, because I couldn't even talk about it in the moment.
Yeah, she's like, yeah.
It honestly was a lot for me to digest. But from what I remember about this ring is the diamond was legitimately, I've seen pieces of sand bigger.
It's almost better if there was no diamond.
Okay. Oh yeah. So this is what I want to get into.
Like it was comically small.
To the point where I was like, I wish we could show the picture, but we can't. But it's literally, okay, I was thinking of so many things rushed through my mind after you showed me that photo. Number one, I thought about, why the fuck are you saying yes? Because I actually was thinking, so I saw a statistic not that long ago. I should have looked it up, but I saw a statistic not that long ago. And when a guy proposes to a girl and the ring is like, meh, girls will, like, the percentage of girls that say no based off of the ring is actually decently high.
Wow.
Like, so it's like if you present somebody with a joke of a ring,
oh my gosh,
they will treat you like the joke that you showed up to.
Like the April Fool's.
Like the April Fool's motherfucking joke that you are.
That is, okay, yes. And it was so small. And I kind of, okay, you keep.
Arla got a little too litty titty before this.
Yeah, I smoked a little bit. I never smoke.
So if I'm carrying the whole conversation on my back, that's why.
I'm just a co-host.
But yeah, so the other thing that I thought about was...
Thank God I didn't end up with him though, by the way.
No, what I thought about was this too. Yeah, so literally, you didn't end up with this man for a reason.
Some of God's greatest gifts.
Or his unanswered prayers.
Yeah.
No,
and it's bad. Okay, so now we're going to talk about, the thing is that it's not like they were like 18 and like, you know, what, like he was older. He was like maybe he was like 5 years older.
We don't even know these people's ages in general.
No,
so
I dated him.
Well, I don't know his age.
So he was like 5 years older, so he's like 30. So, I mean, you can at least afford like
3 months salary on 30. This dude is probably
it
not.
It had to be like a $400 ring, right?
Okay, this is the other thing that I thought about. I don't know if this is like gonna resonate with many people, but there will be a niche that this resonates with.
Oh, for sure.
So, and it just depends on if you watch the show or not. Do you remember Teen Mom?
Yes.
Amber and Gary.
Yes.
And he goes to
one
Walmart.
With the domestic.
Dude, they were all domestic violence.
She always beat his ass.
Oh, yeah.
Right? That's just what I remember. One couple always got their ass. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but so there was a scene I don't know why I've remembered this, and it's how many years later?
He bought her thing at Walmart.
Yes.
I do remember.
Yes.
I remember.
Okay, so yeah, he bought a ring at Walmart.
I remember that. And it was a butterfly ring or something, right?
I have no I honestly couldn't tell you, but it literally, that's resonated with me for, God knows how many years that has stuck with me.
Yes.
And my thought is this on rings when it comes to guys. One, nothing less than 3 carats for myself. But if you're going to be with a man and he can't afford the ring, do you think that you guys should be getting married?
No.
I don't either. Because number one,
it had to have been like a test. Like,
okay, but also too, like,
it was comically small.
And there's gonna be people out there being like, oh, like, not everyone cares about that. All right, whatever. Then if you're broke, just say that.
Yeah.
But if
you want to stay at home husband, go for it.
If you want to be the breadwinner, there you are.
If you want to have Olive Garden at your wedding, by all means.
No, but what I was thinking about is, so, like, legitimately, just give me a fucking Cartier, like, love ring. Because hands down, our rings are more expensive than her diamond ring.
Yeah.
And, like, at that point, don't even get me a diamond. I want to almost flex the fact, because it can be 2 things. Like, if you're kind of hot, I feel like if you just have a band, it's almost like, oh, she's got a fucking, like, 5-carater at home, and she just doesn't walk around town in that thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's like, you kind of just do, like, or you can play it off as, like, oh, that's, like, not really my thing. But, like...
I don't believe in diamonds.
Yeah, like,
which I've heard before, too.
Oh, God. I think the thing is, if you're to show someone your ring, and I'm assuming that this is the response that she's getting from people, if the first person's response when you show them their ring, there's one of 2 things. If they go, oh, I can't even do it. If they go,
oh my God, he finally proposed.
And then I see it and I go, aw. And then if I go, cute. If I'm saying the word aw before anything, or if I'm saying, oh my gosh, so cute, cute should never be the word that I am using. The first words out of my mouth should be like, oh my, yes, oh my fucking God, holy fuck, let me see that.
First of all, I shouldn't even have to tell you. I should walk in the room and you see it from a mile away. It's fucking huge.
Yes.
But the thing is, I was so upset because they were together for like 7 years. Like, it's been a lot. No, I mean, we dated like a while ago.
Your dating story overlaps a little. It's fine.
I'm like, they've been together for 13 years.
We dated 5 years ago.
No, 4 years. Because I do remember seeing that on her thing. She's like, this is our... I don't want to give out too much because he's going to straight...
Oh my God, as if he's going to watch you be like, you roasted my ring? Be like, bitch, thanks for the follow.
Okay, they've been together for a few years. And...
well, honestly, if you think we're talking about you, then that just goes to show that whatever ring you fucking bought your person, step your shit up.
No, for each year that you're dating a dude should be a carat. And okay, so this is just what I came up with like right now. So it's like that also prompts guys to propose a little bit quicker because it's like if you're making me wait 8 years,
you're like 3 months. So
then okay, like
so what is that? I can't. But
if you're making me wait 6 years, like most people, I better get 6 carats.
I mean, right? It makes sense.
It makes sense.
And 6 years salary.
That girl deserved a 4-carater. And she got a 1/4 of a carat, maybe.
Honestly, at that point, I feel like it's just, to me, it's just too embarrassing. I can't walk around like that.
I'd be like...
I would literally be like, let's just, honestly, go get a tattoo. Go get a tattoo because it's $60 because their minimum price that they're gonna have to charge you is $60.
It's
you
so
both pay the $60.
Yeah.
And then what? $120? $120 for your rings.
I need to see the
versus.
I need to see
that's less than $1,000. Less than $1,000.
I need to see the ring again so that I can make myself angry. It is so.
I want to hate this man.
It's so bad. I would have at least...
I'm not even joking.
You know what
I
would have done?
What?
I would have photoshopped it a little bit bigger.
Oh.
Yeah. Because, I mean, okay, like, people who see you in person, like, they'll... Whatever. But like Instagram.
On Instagram, where if you have an unprivate account.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
can
I'm
see your
looking at
shit.
it right now. I would.
You know what you do?
I would have done that.
Photoshop a different ring on your hand. I'm taking it. You need a step further.
And a guy won't confront you on that because it's too embarrassing.
You see their finger and it's all fucking distorted because they don't do it right.
But the husband,
just add a little blur on the outside.
The fiance.
Ow! I got a sharp pain in my side when I saw that. My body's full blown fucking
convulsing.
Yeah, my body is rejecting that ring and it's not even
She's having diarrhea because of this ring.
Oh my god.
It's causing trauma. I don't know. I'm
not even joking when I legitimately am saying that I've seen specks of sand bigger than that ring.
Yeah,
I've stepped on rocks bigger than that ring. I've literally got pebbles in my shoes bigger than that ring. But you know, so also, oddly, so Etsy has like random diamond rings and shit that you can like buy on there. I knew this girl who her fucking dude got her like engagement ring off of Etsy, which I don't know how I really feel about that. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I need a certificate with that.
Yeah, it's a little sketchy. But anyways, I was looking on there and they sell. Okay, this is the question I posed to you.
Okay.
Well, when I was looking on there, it made me think of this because I was looking at rings and I was like, holy shit, look at that thing. And then you click on it and you start reading more. It's not like cubic zirconium. It's like a different word. So basically it's not a diamond. And I was just like, interesting. I've never heard of this word before. So that's random. But anyways, would you rather them propose to you? Okay, these are your only options. You have that ring and it's less than a carat. I don't even know what the fuck that's considered. Or he's proposing with something that looks like a fat ass fucking rock. Like that shit is looking like your dude plays in the NBA. Yeah. Your dude is LeBron James.
Okay.
But your shit isn't real.
The latter. You're like, so the person.
Yeah, so where are we on the ladder? Going up or down?
The top of the ladder.
So you want the fake one?
Of course.
1000%.
That's like, okay, that's the equivalent of that question. Would you rather have a Michael Kors bag or a fake Chanel bag?
Honestly?
Fake Chanel.
No.
No way.
No.
Okay. Fake YSL.
No, I'm gonna have to, because you know what?
Oh, wow.
Because this is the thing. With the bags, people are gonna see them, and there's gonna be people who there's fucking Chanel's everywhere. Like, let's be real. Like, and so some girl who has the real version of your bag is literally gonna look at you and be like, "You're a joke." But I can't tell the difference. To be honest, well, I mean, of course, when you see a really bad
you
one,
can tell a Michael Kors bag from a Michael Kors bag.
But also too, no one's out here faking a Michael Kors. So it's like, if you see a bitch and she has a fake ass bag, and you're like, girl, like at that point, it's almost just like, do the Target bag instead.
Yeah,
you know what I
agree
mean?
with that.
Because I'm like more like, okay, like we can make a Fashion Nova bag, a Forever 21 bag, be trendy and cute with the outfit.
Yeah.
And so it's like you only spent like $20 on it. The second you're pulling out the fake Chanel to go out, and then somebody casually brushes against your bag and feels the level of plastic on your bag, don't you think that's more traumatizing?
I'm gonna say no.
And I'm gonna have to say no.
You made a convincing point, but no.
What if a dude came up to you and was like, your bag's fake? A dude called you out.
I
You're
mean,
like,
I'd rather him be like, your bag's fake than you still rock Michael Kors.
No,
I don't know.
No one is saying that to you.
Okay,
because no one, if you're in the club bathroom and you see a girl with a fake Chanel bag, everyone's like, look at that shit. You see you go with a girl with a fucking Michael Kors, you're not like, this bitch, like pointing.
GA.
Yeah, like you're not pointing her out.
You're not by the stage at all.
Oh, what booth are you in? Just kidding. April Fools.
Comp bottle of mums.
Comp bottle of New Amsterdam, I see. No, but it's like, no one's doing that to you. You see the girl with the fake Chanel, and everyone's rolling their eyes.
Okay. But in the ring situation, I would still rather choose the fake one.
1,000%. But until have you seen those videos on like YouTube where like dudes will walk around with diamond testers, be in like the middle of the mall and be like, let me test your shit?
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yes.
Dude, there was one video, and there was this guy and he tests this girl's ring. And she was like, oh, like she's like talking about her husband. She's like, I've been married for 10 years, like me and my whatever. He's like, let me test your shit. And she's like, okay, like, you know, because it's like, dude, she's been wearing this ring for like over 10 plus years. That means he pulls out the diamond tester, he hits it on there, fake. And she was like, check it again. And he's like, you know, like whatever, checks it again, fake. She flips the fuck out. She starts yelling at him, being like, do you know who the fuck I am? And it's like, I don't really get how that makes sense.
Oh yeah, they get mad at the tester.
Oh my god. And I was just like, dude, could you imagine? What would you do? Go, okay,
I don't know,
so if you're in this situation, your shit's fake.
Okay.
You just find out your shit's fake. Are you blowing up your dude on the spot? Or are you waiting for him to get home?
Or are you calling your divorce attorney?
Or are you waiting for him to get home with the lights off and the fucking divorce paperwork waiting with just the spotlight on it?
And a pen.
Yeah, a pen that is, you make sure it's
and
fucking
you're sitting
working.
on the couch, face back towards him.
Back towards him, fucking drinking a drink.
You only see the silhouette.
Petting a cat with no hair. Okay, what are you doing?
I'm a firm believer of ignorance is bliss.
So you're telling me.
But the second I know, I'm gonna be like, I need a real one.
So what's that mean? So you know your shit. You didn't answer the question. So are you okay? So you're like, how long? You have 24 hours to fix this. You have 24 hours to get on the phone with Tiffany.
I've done it. You have 24 hours to turn your life together. We're done.
You have 24 hours.
You have 24 hours to kill your ex, or we're done. We failed.
You don't care about her? Kill her.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna say my level of approach is you don't text them blowing up. Like you cannot text them and be like, motherfucker, I just found out my shit's fake, because then that guy's moving to Mexico and he's not coming home. Yeah. You have to do the shit where, you know what you do?
What?
He comes home, you're not wearing your ring. And you wait for him to notice. And he's like, babe, like, where's your ring? And you're like, you play this shit so nonchalant that it's almost terrifying. You're like, oh, yeah, no. You're like, I lost it, actually. And he was like, you did? And you're like, yeah, but it's not that big of a deal. It was fake anyways. Like, you flip it on him, and he's like, bitch, how did you know that?
Yeah, and act as if you knew the whole time.
Yes, you're just like, oh, no, it's fake. So then it looks like, it's like, babe, like,
yeah, and then
you know,
and then you're like, but I
and then he was like, but then you're like, you know, like, I get it. You're broke ass. It happens to the best of us. But now that this ring is gone, I actually have picked out my new ring. You just need to go pick it up and bring some fucking cash.
Yeah.
I think that's
genius.
That's the route you go. Because you can't full-blown call them out and be like, you son of a bitch. I mean, you could. It just kind of depends on where you're at in the relationship.
I think I would do it in a way where it's like, I would tell him what happened. This guy tested my ring.
This random dude came up to me at the mall, babe. He's gonna be like, what?
Yeah, that's...
You're like, yeah, actually, check out the YouTube video. He fucking posted it online, and there's always 12 million views.
You know what? In high school, I did buy something that was fake, a pair of Ray-Bans. And because $150 is a lot to me, so I'm like, I'd rather pay $30, whatever.
Where'd you get them? Where do you get fake Ray-Bans?
I can't tell you. Maybe like
AliExpress.
Wish. No, I think it was like Wish.
Did you have we had a place like where I live called Denio's, and it's like a swap.
Oh, you know what? That's where it was. It was actually like at a random shop. And this guy that I was dating at the time, he had actual Ray-Bans, and I'm like, yeah, mine are a little bit loose. Like, he's like, oh, we can just literally, there's a Ray-Bans right here, I'll take it in and we can get it tightened. And
that's like taking your fake Chanel bag to the Chanel store and being like, the strap's a little
But the thing is, I thought it was such a good replica that they wouldn't even tell.
Oh, no. Okay, so you go in.
So we go in, and oh my gosh, they literally, without even hesitating.
No, they literally.
They know the weight.
They flicked it. They flicked it off the counter and they said, get the fuck out of here.
No, they knew by the weight.
Shut
They were like,
up.
these aren't even real. And I was like, huh?
You have to act.
Oh.
You have to act so surprised.
Yes. And so.
And then he's like, who bought those for you?
He's like, where'd you get them? And I was like,
You're like,
online.
And he's like, where? Sunglass Hut.
I got bamboozled.
Sunglass Hut. I got them off of sunglasshut.canada. I bought them from I got them from the Sunglass Hut out of America.
Yeah.
And it did take them
Actually,
about
that's smart. That's smarter.
It did. Look how quick I am at lying on my feet.
China. He said,
dot North Korea. They're like that. You can't even get to this website.
They're like, they don't even have internet. But yeah,
I got them off North Korea's website. They're like, they don't have internet there.
Literally never again. Yeah, it was so
okay, so you were so traumatized off of these sunglasses, but yet you're out here trying to rock a fake Chanel. You clearly haven't grown up. You clearly haven't grown up over the years.
But now, so if I can't afford like a bag, I think I'd rather go on like Tradesy and get like a used one. Yeah. I don't think I would get fake.
Yes. Yeah.
Fake is just
or like
the feel of it's just different.
Or like the real or whatever. Get like one that's already been like came out in whatever year, but you still get one that you like and it's like good quality.
Right.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I'd rather do that one.
But I mean, I'm still not knocking the Target bags and all.
I think I'd choose Target over
the fake,
but I would not choose Michael Kors over the fake. I don't know what it is. I hate Michael Kors.
You have PTSD with Michael Kors.
Well, I mean, it's just because it's like, I don't know.
Dude, I remember this one time. This guy I was dating, he cheated on me with this girl that worked at Michael Kors. Tell me why. That was the most horrible thing that anyone could ever do to me. You cheated on me with someone that works at Michael Kors. Oh my God, that sent me spiraling. That was actually the time. So yeah, now that we're on the subject of Michael Kors and how I'm so traumatized by it, it's because of the fact that I was like, this bitch works at Michael Kors. And like, for some reason, I was like, that just put me over the edge. And that was actually the guy. How I found that out. We're going down a rabbit hole now. So how I found that out actually is I was working at a nightclub at the time. And I was like working a day job and a night job, and I lived with like my boyfriend. And every time I'd go to work, I'm like, what are you gonna do tonight? And he's like, oh, I'm just gonna stay in, like make food, like chill, like be kicking it at the house. And I'm like, okay, like cool. Thinking I didn't date a man for the streets. And so I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So I would go to work. And then I would get back home at like 4:30 in the morning because so it's like the time you're getting home, it's like everything's closed, like whatever. And he would be in bed asleep. And so to me, in my stupid head, I was like, oh, this man like made dinner for himself, tucked himself in, like he went to sleep, whatever.
Okay.
I go to work the next day, and this is when I'm working my day job. And this girl at my work goes, oh, I saw your boyfriend out last night. And I was like, huh? And I was like, my sweet little innocent angel boyfriend who was making himself a meal at home and tucked himself in before I got there? And she was like, yep, that's the one. And I was like, where were you? And she was like, at fucking Yard House or something. So I mean, it's really not like, it's not like you're out of the club or whatever the fuck, but he was at Yard House. And
he lied.
But he lied. And he was also, she dropped the knowledge. So it's like, so when people are telling you this is the trick to get so much fucking information out of somebody. You act like you kind of already know.
Oh yeah, I do.
So you're just like, oh yeah. And you're like, where was he again? Like, I can't even like remember.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, he was at Yard House. And you're like, yeah. And you're like, I think he was like out. You're like, oh yeah, like He was with, like, you just name drop fucking anybody. They don't even know these people.
Genius.
And so then they're like, oh, well, I don't know. Like, and then so she was like, he was there with, like, some guys. And then they were, like, there with, like, a ton of girls.
Oh,
and then
fuck.
instantly I'm like, like, I was like,
was it
girls?
girl or was it?
Yeah, like, how many girls per guy ratio would you say?
Yeah, for sure. That's what would have been the
No, and so I was like, what the fuck? And so I was like, oh my God. So I'm like, I can't say anything. I didn't say anything to the girl because I didn't want her to know that she just dropped some earth-shattering information to me. And then I didn't say anything to my dude because I was like, you know what? I'll meet your bitch ass at home.
Okay.
So I go and I finish my shift. And I get home and he's like in the shower. And I'm like, ooh, like time to check the phone ski. Yeah. So I literally like, okay, well, first of all, if you have, let's say you get home, they're in the shower. You don't know how long they've been in there for. So it's like, this could be wrapping up. This could be the start of a shower. This could be, who knows?
That's true.
So it's like, you give yourself, let's say you have 1 minute to check a dude's phone.
Yeah.
What are you doing in 60 seconds?
Okay. I'm putting myself in the situation of this is the phone.
Your heart is racing. You're sweating.
Messages.
There's vomit on your sweater already.
Oh,
Mom's
I'm
spaghetti.
I'm not breathing the entire time. So I go to messages, then I go to phone calls, then I go to pictures, and then I go to Instagram.
So you're just looking. But so you're opening the apps. What are you even looking for?
Exactly. I'm not really good at it. If I have a minute,
So you're just going to see like the names.
Maybe, yeah.
And you go to pictures to see if there's any dicks or tits in there or what?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so my trick used to be like, one is I would, so depending on how much time you have. So if you know you have a while and you're kind of just like perusing, one thing that I always really like to search with dudes that I was dating is my own name. Because I'm trying to know what type of shit you're talking.
Yeah.
And so you go to the search, and then, like, you swipe your phone over to get to the search, and I would just write my own name and, like, see what would come up. And this dude was, like, talking shit about me to his mom all the time. And, like, which is so funny.
I don't think I would do that because I just don't want to know.
You don't, ignorance is bliss.
Yes.
He's like, she has the stinkiest pussy.
She has the tightest pussy. How do I tell her?
How do I tell her that she has the most intense wop I've ever... And I literally can't even put my dick in her without coming in 3 seconds. And I'm embarrassed. Exactly. How do I go about that? I'm so embarrassed to fuck her because I come in 60 seconds.
Because I'm just not worthy.
I don't stack up to her on any way possible.
In the group chat, he goes, guys... I found the one. Arla has the tightest pussy.
Delete me from any of your host shit you have going on because this is the only pussy I need.
And then Arla's highlighted.
Yeah, yep. Exactly. That's all I've ever seen when looking through guys' phones. But, so, my plan of attack was to go through the messages first, and you always check the guy's chat. Just like if you're a guy and you take the girl's phone, don't be fucking looking for some dude's name. That's not going to happen.
Yep.
Girl chat. Yep. Check the girl chat.
The group chat.
So I go to the dude chat and like, so keep in mind, this is literally like 24 hours. No. Yeah, like I guess 24 hours after the original offense, you would say. So I go to that and I'm looking through the guy chat because I'm like, one, you're planning like, oh, I'm leaving the house now. Like you're doing all that shit. So you just got to keep fucking scrolling, finding all the shit you need. So I get to that chat.
And she's the fastest reader ever.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm a fast reader. I think it's from trauma. Like, I read quickly from trauma. I can literally look at something and it's like, I look at like there, I read it already.
That's great. For me, I'm like...
You're like zooming.
It's one word.
It needs to be in the largest font possible.
Yes, I'm not like...
Oh, I'll read quick as fuck because then you don't know when you need to throw that shit across the room and act like you weren't even near it. So
True.
I open the boys chat and they're like talking about whatever, like all the hot girls they are meeting at Yard House. And I'm like, first of all, it didn't happen. That's why this bitch worked at Michael Kors.
Yeah.
And so...
First of all, take me to Nobu.
First of all, only the hottest bitches are at Nobu. So I check the chat and they're like talking about, like, oh, we met this girl, like these girls were so hot, da, 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 and it's my dude saying that.
Oh.
And he's like, that girl was so fucking hot, da 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 da. And I'm instantly like,
how fast does your heart drop?
Oh my God. So I read that and I'm like, oh fuck no. And because one of the guys responds, I will not forget this. one of the guys responds and goes, "Don't you have a girlfriend?" And he literally wrote him back and was like, "Nah," or something like that. I'm like, "Bitch, you live with me." It's always those ones.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, what the fuck? And so I see that, and it's like, this is when I was ready to like throw hands. And I haven't been like, I feel like there's only been a select amount of dudes that I've been with that I'm sitting here like, that I'm like ready to square the fuck up.
I need to beat his ass.
Oh, 100%. And when I mean a select amount of dudes, I would say there's only been 2 dudes that I haven't put my hands on. but yeah. So I see that and I'm like, oh fuck no. So he gets out of the shower. He gets out of the shower and he's like, at this point I'm calling him out because I'm like, I'm doing the thing where it's like, you have the phone. You're not even doing the thing of being like, someone told me.
Did you take pictures of the messages?
No. So this was when like I saw the messages and I'm flipping out yelling at him. And I don't know, he like tries to come running towards me to grab his phone.
Oh my.
And
they run.
And so he comes running towards me. I take the door because I'm standing in the bedroom. He's coming out of like the bathroom in the hallway or whatever. And I take the door and I'm slamming it closed. He manages to get one arm through the door.
That's insane.
And I'm like, well, this arm is now fucking broken. And so I'm taking the door and I'm slamming my body against the door. I'm literally attempting to break this man's arm with the fucking crevice of the door.
Yeah. And they would rather their arm go down.
Oh, they would rather lose a fucking limb than ever let you go through their phone.
100%.
And so I was like, I guess that's what it's going to be because you just made that decision tonight.
Yeah.
And so I'm full blown trying to break this dude's arm with my body weight. And it's because we lived in like a trap house. And so there's no locks on the doors on like the inside. It's like not like bedrooms that have locks.
Yeah.
Like they're just a door handle. So it's like, even if I had to get this door closed, I would need my entire body weight. And even then some. Like, I would literally need to build a barrier to get this man out because it's a fucking dude at the end of the day. Like, if they want to come in the room, they're coming in the room. And so, And so I'm using my entire body weight and I'm attempting to break his arm. I remember at one point being like, I can't do this standing up. I need to get a better angle on this shit. So I take my back to that's how I'm like slamming his arm. I'm like taking my back and slamming it. And so then it's like, I'm like, okay, well, this isn't working. So I full blown sit my ass on the ground. And so now I'm downward and like I have more leverage and I put my feet out. And so I'm using my feet. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like now my feet are against that. So it's like now you're trying to fight the power of my legs to get through this door. And that's going to be a little bit more difficult.
Oh my God.
Especially if you see my legs, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get through this room.
Show them.
I like put it up. Do the little.
Just while their legs like.
The little stripper heel clap. But yeah, so I don't even know where I was going with this because he ends up getting his phone. But what I saw was that this was the girl that worked at Michael Kors. And I could not fucking get over the fact that this bitch worked at Michael Kors. So then I started going to the mall. Listen.
With her Chanel bag.
With my Chanel bag.
Into the Michael Kors store.
To literally walk around. No, I actually made him go with me. It's all coming back now. I have such bad, dude, my memory is so bad from the amount of fucking shit that I've been through that it'll start tumbling in. I'm like, oh shit. I made him take me into that store. Because I was like, you know what? This girl doesn't know what the fuck she's up with. That's like when you think that you're like, oh, like you're not taking my man. When it's like at the end of the day,
oh my God.
Please fucking have him.
When the girl is the enemy.
Dude, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I made him, no, we did break up for a while. But one of the things, like one of the repercussions that he had to, one of the hoops that he had to jump through was taking my bitch ass into Michael Kors and trotting me around like a little fucking pony. Like
you should have made him buy a bag.
And then do what with it? Burn it in the store?
Return it later for the cash.
$300?
That's if it's the expensive bag.
He's like, you get the side whatever bag.
The satchel.
You get the satchel.
The wallet on
You get the satchel and you say nothing.
I actually want to see how much a wallet on chain on Michael Kors is. Yeah, no.
They sell them at TJ Maxx.
Yeah, that's true. but they're like all locked up.
But yeah, so that was basically that story. Okay, so I need to get into, when you're pulling that up, let me get into a would you rather for you. And I feel like we haven't really talked about anything sexual. So do you want to do like a sexual one, or do you want to do a non-sexual one?
Non-sexual.
Okay, so we're keeping it PG.
Okay, fine, sexual.
No, we can do either one because I have.
How about you mix it up?
Okay, so do you want me to ask you two then?
Yeah.
Okay, so one that I was working on today.
Michael Kors wallet on chain, $60.
Available at michaelkors.com/US.
Available on Amazon.com/ get the fuck out of here.
It is available on Prime, I'm sure. So, okay, would you rather? I was thinking about this one and I have the notes in my phone, so I'm kind of upset that I don't have my phone. But, okay. So, see, but I want to do one that's realistic. And one that I
literally play Would You Rather all day.
All day, every day, that and Fuck, Marry, Kill. So that'll be another segment that we do. But, okay, so a would you rather that we have is, or that I have for you. This is the non-sexual one. Fuck, I want to see what I compared it to. So, okay, this is what it was. Would you rather have adult braces? So I'm
Okay, the reason she says this is because yesterday this guy comes up to me during the gym. First of all, this is the only day at the gym. I never wear makeup, but I usually put on like a little bit of foundation over my pimples or a little bit of concealer under the eyes.
Okay.
But this time I'm like, you know what? It's in the morning. Like, I'm not going to run into anybody. If anyone tries to talk to me, I'm literally going to run away. And this guy comes...
You're like, I've made myself ugly enough as my defense mechanism against any man.
Yeah, it's a repellent. No one's going to come up to me.
Yeah.
This guy comes up to me and asks the classic question, what's your heritage? And I'm
Which
like...
instantly also makes you Native American, I feel. I don't know why. That to me just sounds so...
He goes, you mean Indian?
He's like, what tribe are you a part of?
No, I'm like, I tell him Mexican, Filipino. We're on a track, by the way. He's like, okay.
Yeah.
No, this is the best part. He's like, okay. Literally runs off. The second he catches me the second time, because I'm fucking walking, he's like, by the way, what's your name? And I'm like, Arla. And he was like, okay, I'm Kyle. Literally smiles.
What else does he say to that?
He's like 50. And he has adult braces. And I'm like, I already hate him. So I tell him my name's Arla. And he says, no way, that's my mom's name.
Which
and
we all know.
I fell for it the first time, like a long time ago, but this is the second time I've heard it. So I think guys say, like, this is my mom's name, just so that they...
And this
it's like
second a man... It's a man says that to you, so it's like, holy shit, I think we're meant to
Our
be.
Our stars are aligned, we are going to get married.
We are
and
twin
flames.
tonight.
Yes.
And
I was just like, no way. And he was like, yeah.
And you're like, call her. I want to meet her.
Hey, Arla.
Hey, Arla. FaceTime. And she's like, what the fuck? You're like, no, let's FaceTime her.
There's not one other Arla on the face of the earth
that you've met so far.
But
that's also the age of 70 years old that would make her.
Yes. Anyway, so
this man has adult braces and it's scary. He probably has the rubber bands that he popped him out on the fucking track somewhere.
And you know what? He was kind of cute. If he didn't have the braces, maybe...
You would have smashed?
No, because I met him at...
The poor gym.
Not the poor gym, but it's not Lifetime. It's not the expensive gym.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
It's if you're paying $20 a month for your gym membership, Arla is not interested.
Too broke.
Honestly, though, that's where all the hot guys work out.
Yeah, because they're like 21.
Yeah. So...
They're broke.
Yeah, they're broke, but they're hot.
We need
whatever.
We need guys in the 40 range, and they're at Lifetime.
Yeah. Using fucking just the cardio equipment with the worst bodies in the world.
The Peloton that they have at home.
Yeah. But they just have to do it there for extra motivation when they see a little bit of ass walk by. Okay, adult braces. And what I mean by that is that you need to have these braces on. Have you ever also noticed that people with adult braces have them for an unrealistic amount of years? You're
Yeah.
like, you literally have had those for 7 fucking years. You know what I mean? And their teeth are straight already. So you're like, when are you getting those off? Did you
know what the
cancel?
thing is too? He had a clear mask. If he would have had a black mask.
Oh.
So the fact that he wore a clear
he's
mask.
bold enough.
He's bold.
To show you.
Nowadays, you can get away with adult braces.
Yes, because you have the mask.
Right. So when you ask me the question, tell me which year.
We're
pre-2020 or
no. Well, I haven't finished, and now I'll shock you with
Okay.
this. Okay, so we're going adult braces, full blown like, and you're doing the rubber bands that are rainbow color because you're just
that bitch.
that bitch. So you did.
As a kid, what color were your braces?
I did the rainbow, and then I also did. Please, I was
No, actually, let me guess your. Okay.
And then after that, I stuck to black strictly.
Black?
Yes.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I did the all black.
Oh my god, I always got like white.
No, because the white stains. You eat spaghetti, that shit's over with. So I did the black because people also said it made your teeth look whiter.
Actually, no, maybe I did gray. I don't know, but I'm very neutral tone.
You're like, I'll just stick with
do
yellow
since green.
I'll just stick with yellow since my white turns yellow. It'll just.
Anyone's actually chosen yellow. If you've chosen yellow braces, go to hell.
If you're not fucking getting Invisalign.
I think you know what? I think they make those clear now. The rubber band's clear because his were clear. And I know
they do.
It was like,
but at that
laser
point, get
focus?
fucking Invisalign.
it was laser focus on his braces. I can tell you.
He's speaking to you. You're staring at his.
It was insane.
Yeah. No. So okay, you have these adult braces, and you have them for 15 years. 5 years.
Oh my god.
So this is taking up. They're going to be probably in your wedding photos.
Okay.
The pictures that you have with your children.
Okay.
You have these braces for 15 years.
Okay.
But that's just the time frame. Or you have bad breath for the rest of your life.
What?
No matter what. You brush your teeth.
Braces.
Yes. You know why?
You know why? Because my lips look bigger when I had braces.
You're going the lip thing.
So there's a pro. There's no pro with bad breath.
Dude, you have to go braces because there's an ending point. And even if it's 15 years, because you're going to really find a man that loves you.
Even if it's 15 years bad breath. Even if it's 1 year bad breath, 15 years bad breath.
Oh, shit.
Bad braces.
15 years braces, 1 year bad breath.
Braces.
Wow.
I don't know why.
You know what? I'm going to have to do the same thing now.
Because you have bad breath one time, the person remembers it for the rest of their life.
Yes, 1000%, dude.
Yeah.
You have hot breath on somebody's.
One time.
Your hot breath touches someone's cheek, and they literally, you do one of those.
The rest of their life.
Literally, anytime, say if a girl's like dating a guy, you talk to him, he has the worst breath, you're gonna be like, ugh,
Yeah.
his shit stinks.
Right.
You're gonna remember that forever.
Gross.
And kissing someone with bad breath, it's like your breath is now disgusting because of it.
And I'm so self-conscious about that. When I'm at dinner with somebody, I'm like,
me too. That's why you're choosing nicotine gum last night.
yeah.
It was nicotine gum. Did you know that?
No, I have my own gum.
Oh, okay. But you're like, I might need a cigarette after this. Okay, do you have a would you rather for me?
Okay, let me try to just literally think of one at the top of my head. Would you rather have an ugly kid?
For how long? The rest of my life? How long is it ugly?
Always. Yeah. I mean, the rest of their life.
Yeah, my life.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, for real.
And you can't ever not wear it or exchange it, the tiniest engagement ring.
Or an ugly ass kid.
Which most people have.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say ugly ass kid because
That's fucked up.
because you know what? That has nothing to do with me. Y'all be easy though.
Check me my ring outside.
What is that?
I have no idea. Our screen's fucked up.
It's like, please download this on your busted ass computer.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess that answers that. Is that oh. We will take, I mean, we did get a relationship question, but I'll have to save it for next time because I feel like I have talked for the rest of my life. How long have I talked for, actually?
It
But
said before that.
but yeah, so we will be taking relationship advice and questions. I do actually have one.
Okay, are you getting it, man?
How long?
I never pressed start. But it's in an hour.
Okay. But yeah, so we will be taking relationship advice questions. We have completely opposing views,
Yeah.
me and Arla.
Her and I are totally different when it comes to like,
Oh, when it comes to men
Yes.
in every aspect,
Yeah.
we're 100%
when
different.
I need a push to like, I don't know, break up with a dude, like whatever. I don't know. I go to you.
Yeah.
But when you need some,
If,
do I pop off on him or not?
yes, then I go to you, I guess.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, no, like
Mhm.
stay his friend for 20 years.
Stay his friend for the rest of your
You-
life.
you- that's
And be
ruin
the
your
nanny.
chances-
Be the nanny to his
Yeah,
children.
that's ruin your chances of being in his wedding, like as a bridesmaid.
Yeah, so we have complete opposite views on relationships.
Yeah.
We are gonna also do, I think, fuck, marry, kills, would you rather. So if anybody has would you rathers for us, relationship advice, I mean, we're gonna be getting into it. We have a ton of crazy stories. Today was kind of just like
We actually didn't say one story.
we didn't say one crazy story. Honestly, today was just like a freestyle because it's our first one. We're kind of getting into it. We're a little shy.
Oh, whatever.
So I feel like this was kind of the one to like break the ice for us. But then after that, I literally have pages on pages of psycho shit, of not, I don't even know. But
I don't have a psycho story. My stories are more like,
your stories are more depressing and sad.
what?
Because
No, I feel like my stories are just more like, they're different.
yeah, they're unique.
Someone's going psycho on me.
Yeah.
I'm like the innocent guy in her stories.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't act that way anymore. I read a lot of self-help,
I'm getting a little bit more psycho.
but she's getting crazier. I'm getting more
Yep.
calm, so we might meet each other in the middle.
Yes, one
But
day.
anyways,
10 years.
Yeah, in 10 years. But that's the end of it. I guess we'll wrap it up here until
Yay.
next time.
Yeah, we'll try to do one of these every week at least.
Yeah, we'll try once a week.
Perfect.
All right, that's a wrap.